Welcome back to the table, man, where everybody eats, you heard? Stock market closed. It's Friday. So you know what that means. Crypto market tonight, tomorrow, Sunday, early Monday morning, cash out, back to that stock market, you heard? So if y'all recall in this last video, we spoke about Avalanche, Litecoin, Solana, and Bitcoin. And I'm about to zoom out and go to the 4 hour, because you see this was around where we was at the other day, and I told you guys about the 50-day moving average, how it got rejected there. You see we broke out there, never came back to test the 50-day moving average. However, it's trying to get up here to that $100,000 mark again. It's making its way. But on the 4 hour, as you see, the 50-day moving average starting to curl up. That's a good sign. We go to, let's see, told y'all I was coming down with a cold type shit. Excuse my language. If anybody's offended, I apologize. But yeah. So we go, I went on a weekly. I did not mean to go on a weekly. But if we go on a weekly, this weekly candle's looking good after this nice little pullback to this key level right here at 91,000. So I'm going a day though, because it's really what I wanted to do. I ain't want to do a weekly. There we go. So now we over the 50-day moving average on the day chart. I'm actually going to delete this one from the 5 minute, but I'm going to keep this one here. Actually, I'm going to redo it over. Actually, it don't even matter. We just did it. It wicked at that 50-day moving average, and then it got right there, closed over just slightly, and opened up over it. So we're going to see if we're going to retest it. And if the 50-day moving average can stay going up, it could probably bring us back to this 106. So that right there is our ultimate target. We're going to make that fatter on. Oh, Lord Jesus, that is not what I wanted to do. All right. So, Bitcoin, we all know we got to get over this $100,000 mark. That's the next level. But I would say we got to hold this 50-day moving average, which is at 97,000. We hold there. I believe we'll look good. Yeah, because that 50-day moving average is somewhere around here. And if I was to, I'm going to delete the line, but make it smaller real quick. Just one. Because if I was to show you here, right here, it held. I got my nerve damage in this bad hand. It's throwing my whole video off, and it got me feeling some type of way. But anyway, I'm going to get this out to y'all real quick so y'all can have for the nighttime. And if you see right here, actually, and I'm going to zoom in on that one, it ended up, it got over, it came back down, rejected a few times. What is going on with this bad hand? You know what? Just whatever. And as you see, as it got rejected right there, eventually got over, and then right here is where it bounced off of it. So yeah, we could hold that 96,000, actually 96,651. We could hold that. That'll be a real good look going into next week. So that's Bitcoin. Go to Solana. Look at this move on Solana. We go back to the 5 minute chart. Now, the other day, we was on the 5 minute chart. I'm going to 30. Now I'm going to 1 hour. The other day when we were discussing this here, we was below here because we was below the 50-day moving average. But I told you guys it was going sideways and flat, and we had to get over 192. We got over 192, as you see, and then we got over that 194. I told you our ultimate target was 206, as you can see right there. And once we got over 206, it basically retested it here. I gotta get my hotkeys, man. Here, and then one more time there. So as you see, once it got over 206, look at me. Once it got over 206, tested one more time, and it went off to the races to basically probably that 220. I haven't watched it all day, but let's see. Yep, let's just say 220, which we all know. If anybody was in Solana before or during or after the Trump rally, then you know what's up with that. So that 220 area is going to be a key area. 212 was actually a resistance back when, actually no, it was a support. I recall that during the Trump rally. So I'll make this green, make this here smaller though. Oh, look at me, I'm going back and forth. Make it smaller, do that because it may go through it. I really trust this 206 at the moment. until it shows me otherwise. I think we may have a rally up until inauguration with Donald Trump. So our next key level, Solana's simple. Our next key level is getting over 220 and holding up above 212. We can do that. We looking good. So that's how we looking on Solana. We go to Litecoin. Mention we get over that 106, it's a wrap. Man, we actually got over the 106. And as you see, when we got over the 106 here, it's one test. I mean, we got a couple tests. We could go with another test right here. And then we got this massive test right here in this whole area. What's going on with all right, what's going on? My mouse is just tweaking. This whole area. And then one more time, it tried to come below it right here, as you can see, and ended up going back up to the upside. So now once we got over that 106 and that 108, which was obviously my next level, I can't say obviously, but was my next level. I'm still gonna keep it as my next level. I would do the wick top up there, but I'll do that. And then y'all know how I do, or you should know how I do, because I don't trust that one. I trust the 106 area more. So just in case if we could go back through that wick area and retest. But as you can see here, we're looking good because this 108 support is also the 50-day moving average, and it's still going up to the upside. So our next target ultimately on Litecoin, I don't know why I just minimized that, but it don't matter. This here could really be a hold too at that psychological 110. So I guess the first hold, and that's the wick bottom right here and that wick top. So first hold on Litecoin definitely is 110. If we can't hold that, then we got to focus on 108 and then 106. If we could get all of that together and situated, and on the 4-hour, you see the 50-day moving average still curling up. So if you ask me, crypto's still looking pretty good right now. The same thing I mentioned the other day. Oh, yeah. Once we get over that, see that wick top is also that wick bottom at 115. So 115 is a massive level. We have to really pay attention when we get up to this 115 level again. And then after that, we get over that, man, we could be testing and reaching, no, that ain't all-time highs for this year or for last year, but we'll get there. The first hurdle and next hurdle is 115. All right, now we're going to do Avalanche again, and I'm actually going to do XRP. Avalanche is the day key for it, key $42 level, which makes sense to me in particular. I may turn this 38 green. I trust that 38, so I'll keep that a solid green. I'll keep that as a dash, but I'll turn it green. And we're curling up on the 50-day moving average on Avalanche. Next target will be 48.42. Simple. If we get over this $42. Then after that, back to probably 55, 56. Can't remember exactly what it was. So that's Avalanche. We'll do a couple favorites real quick since the weekend. See what XRP is doing. Ooh, that's looking beautiful. The way that downtrend was on XRP, and now it's curling up. So the next resistance, we're kind of sitting on it right now, to be quite honest. We're actually sitting on it right now, but I'll put at the top of these wicks to see how we do when we get to these wicks. Yep, all them wicks right there. If you want to see what I'm talking about, I'll show you in a second. So we're on the 4-hour chart, and then if you pay attention, you'll see, I gotta clean my cursor off, but this pisses me off. But wick, then look at that. I ain't that we wasn't supposed to do that. My whole thing is tweaking, man. That's my bad finger, really, so I can't blame the laptop. Yeah, you see, when I use this hand, everything is right. I got nerve damage in this one. You see, I can't even bend this finger, man. It's after my last heart surgery, well, aorta surgery. I had aortic aneurysm repaired. I had to take my whole aorta out and redo it. I'm also about to be 3 years in March with my heart transplant. So drop a comment below saying congrats, man, on my heart transplant. Yeah, I'm still doing good, still looking strong. I mean, going strong. But look at all these wicks, man, on XRP. So where we're at right now on XRP, and I will go back to the bad hand. It's crazy. Where we're at right now, though, on XRP is key level. I'm sorry if I'm going fast, but that's because I got the bad hand, and I'm not really trying to sloppy, not necessarily fast. I'm not trying to mess with it. So all those wicks right there, right now, and as you can see, let's just make that $2.50. Keep it simple. All right, so $2.50 is the next level on XRP. And if it gets rejected on that again, be on the lookout for, $2.30. Yeah, be on the lookout for $2.30. If not $2.30, we may go back to $2.18, if not $2, but I'll say $2.18, somewhere around there. I can't remember exactly. So you're not $2.15 looking, $2.15 is real solid. $2.15 is a good support. If you ask me, break below $2.15, we're going back to $2, maybe $1.94. I'm only calling that out because I know those levels from just me being in XRP. If you want it, because I called out XRP in the Facebook group actually at around 70 cents. I don't know why I'm about to put it up. Like, I need to show y'all, but at the end of the day, I'll put a link below, by the way, for the Facebook group, which is free. It's a private group because I don't like dealing with spam and bots and all that other stuff. But XRP, yeah, look, over $2 now. That's the new price to get in. Maybe $1.94. As you heard, I just said if it breaks $2, it may go to 192, 194. November 16th is when I basically called out. Yeah, as you see here, I had 627 XRPs. Average price was 79 cents. That's because I averaged up again, actually. But either way, it don't matter. My first initial buy XRP, I believe, was 70 cents, something like that, maybe 72. But as you see right there, but right here, November 13th, bought the dip on XRP and XLM. As actual crypto investments, still building AVAX, trying to get at least 50. Fortunately, that didn't fully happen because I cleared it out. So I'm going to start over this year. But like I mentioned in my other crypto video, I will be holding long and holding strong. So as you can see, bought, sold, just buying and just messing around with XRP, man. XRP at $1.85. Yeah, so anywho, now I got the gist. But I'm going to go ahead and sign out because the video kind of feel like it went over a little bit. You guys also can follow me on Twitter if you want. I call out a lot of things and you get it way before I end up posting the video. Like this morning I spoke about STEM breaking over $1. Talked about SPY is at 590, can't hold, but we'll try it again. Question is it headed towards 592, which it did head to 592, almost 593, pulled back, and then after hours it got back to 592. So I was talking about SQ this morning. I said day to get some calls on SQ with March expiry. I actually did a couple of weeklies and one monthly for January, which is in the Discord, by the way. Speaking of Discord also. So that's my Twitter. I'll put a link below for the Twitter. And then the Discord, as you can see, that's the Square Lottos I pulled up today. I had a 110 call for January 17th. Don't really expect that to hit, but as long as we get near $100, and then if else started getting it, I'll let them buy mine. But I did get a $100 call for next Friday. And right now I'm up on this already. See, today, this alone was up 128% when I got in. And now I'm up 100% because I believe it's at 31 or 32 a contract. I could be wrong, can't recall. But get in the Discord, $5 a month. You will see my plays that I'm posting. Stock alerts, like when I alerted for stock at 50 cents. Alerted Archer Aviation at $4. Alerted QUBT at about $3-4. You know, the list could go on, man. Again, not trying to put any proof in the pudding with some of these things, but I understand how it goes sometimes. What's ACAR? The quantum computing at 488. We know that went over to $25. That's November 22nd. But Archer Aviation, November 12th at $4.71. Called this one out. QUBT, look, up over 600% since I called it last month. I sold mine early. I sold mine at about $8-9. I can't even hold you. I got in at like 317. But quantum computing, ACHR, you know, a couple of receipts there. As after I trimmed a couple, I thought I had it at 317, but I could have been wrong. I mean, posted in the group at 317. I know my average was what I said. I could pull it, matter of fact, just for a little, I guess you could say hits and giggles. Yeah, 312 was my average, $3.12. You see that 761. So like I said, I didn't sell my final shares. I had 126, not nothing heavy. And I sold my last 50 shares, I believe at like $8. Archer Aviation, as you see, my average was $6. It's because I kept getting in and out at 475. But anywho, it doesn't matter. And a couple calls I had for December, those did real good. Real good. But anyway, off of that. So again, I'll put a link below for the Twitter, a link below for the Patreon as well. Everybody eats, you know. Our thing is to make more money. All right. So yeah, that's it, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. Thank you for sitting at the table. Everybody eats. Till next time, we out of here, man. One love.